So now we're going to get into one of the most devastating style of strikes you could do, which is ground and pound. And there's a real specific style of doing it, and if you know a couple details, you'll be way more effective at being able to strike somebody when you're on top of them. This is really effective in a self-defense situation. If you're on, you take someone down, you need to be able to, control them and finish them, and on top of that, not be able to get caught in submissions or hit yourself. And for competition, this is huge. If you've ever seen in mixed martial arts, cage fighting, when the guy's on top, 99% of the time, in the judge's eyes, he's winning, and most of the time, he's doing most of the damage. So check it out. Endo's going to demonstrate. I'm going to teach her as we go. So ground and pound. We're going to start from the guard position. So Angel's going to be in my guard. All right. Now, when you're ground and pounding somebody, you want to make sure that you always have good posture. Always when you're on top of somebody, you have good posture. So she's sitting on her butt. Okay. She's all the way back. She's keeping her head up. Her back is bowed nice and strong, and she's not letting me pull her in. Okay. Exactly. She's controlling me. She's controlling my hips, controlling my shoulders. All right. Nice control. She's not letting me turn, okay? And now she's going to set up her ground and pound. So what I like to do when I ground and pound, I like to be far back so I get a nice runway for my hands. I control the hips. And from here, we're looking for quality, not quantity, all right? So we're going to do for quality strikes. So as she gets control of the hips, she feels strong. I'm not pulling her down. She's going to arch back with one hand and just do a traditional strike to the face. Bah. Exactly, okay? Now you can do this, our regular strikes, right? So give me the left hand. Just regular punches, boom. Punches, boom. Now, the key to this is that when you're doing ground and pound, you don't want to be like, there's only two styles of being on top of somebody. One is you're all the way on top of them, smothering them, or two, you're all the way away from them. Okay? So when you're doing ground and pound, you don't want to lean your head down, because if you're leaning your head down, get close to me, lean your head down, and she throws that right hand, I'm going to push it back, and now you can get triangled and get caught in situations like that. All right? So you want to keep good posture, head up. You're pretty much just looking at the bottom, like with the bottom half of your eyelids, is looking down. See how she's looking down at me now? Giving me that scolding look. And she can throw strikes from there. She's going to punch, boom, good. Punch, boom. And when she punches, she's going to arch that shoulder. She's going to cock the shoulder. And what I mean by that is instead of just coming here and using that tricep, she's going to arch the shoulder back. See how the shoulder comes back? And now you can really come with the punch. Bah. Perfect. Now, let's get into some other strikes. Now, these strikes are great, but we're going to teach two more, right? Which is the hammer fist and the Fedor. Okay, Fedor punch is really effective. If you don't know who Fedor is, he's a really famous mixed martial artist. He's was at one time he was like an undefeated 30-0 kind of guy, but that's old school. If you don't know who he is, look him up later. But Fedor Emelianenko, he invented this punch pretty much. But first, let's go into the hammer fist. So the hammer fist, just like so, like here, we're gonna pretty much hammer the nail. So she comes up, pulls back, and hammers down. Boom, exact. Bah. Okay, she's picking all the way up. You want to arch that shoulder, and then come down. Boom, perfect. This is a really good strike because it's really versatile. She can come down the middle. So if I have a guard, she can come straight through it. I can't block this way. Or if I'm here, now she can come sideways, boom, and knock me out that style. It's a really effective punch. You're hitting with it, like we call it hammer fist. You can hammer any style you want, all right? So that's a hammer fist. The other style is the Fedor punch, okay? Now the Fedor punch, I'm gonna try to teach Angela right now. You have a closed fist. All right. Now, as you turn this punch over, you're gonna turn your knuckles. Only try to hit with these two knuckles. So you're gonna come in a big wide, come around, and you're trying to hit me upside down, just like that. And they actually did it perfect, like so. So instead of the regular punch where you come down the middle, or a hook you come down the side, it's like a vertical hook. She's coming up and down, and you see how she comes with these two knuckles. You pretty much want the back of your hand facing your chest, and now it comes down. Bah! And it's an extremely powerful punch. Because what you're doing is you're lining up your wrist with your forearm as you're coming down, and you should be able to see the back of your hand. So Angel's gonna do it one more time. The Fedor punch, boom, good. It's an extremely strong punch, and you can really throw your shoulder into it as you do it. And these strikes, they can be done from mount, they can be done from side control, all different areas. But right now we're working on the guard, because the guard is one of the top places where we do ground and pound from, the guard and half control. But you can mix it up. But right now I just want you to practice it from guard. So to recap it, we have our regular strikes, okay? She's punching regularly, boom, regular strikes, hooks, our jabs, our crosses. Then we have our hammer fist. You can hammer fist me, exactly, sideways, okay? And then we have our Fedor punch. Fedor punch goes all the way around, looping, really powerful, wind up punch, boom, perfect, all right? On top of that, the most important thing when you're doing ground and pound is you want to stay keeping in control of good posture, either all the way up or all the way down. If she's all the way down, she's here, boom, and then she sits up and throws short little punches. Sit up and punch, bah, and then she goes back down, okay? So those are the only two styles. Never want to see you halfway in the middle, because that's how you get smid, and that's how you can hit as well. You either want to be really close, striking, or you want to be really far away, striking, okay? So now we're gonna get into the drilling and show you some drills for this, and you're gonna be freaking awesome with ground and pound. You'll be a killer. I want to get into some drills for ground and pound now. I have a bag that's made for ground and pound. It really doesn't matter. You can use whatever. Sometimes, you know, maybe you have maybe you're at home and you have a heavy bag. You just take the heavy bag and lay it flat. Works as a perfect ground and pound. You can use pillows for ground and pound. Use whatever you like. All right. But I have this. So for ground and pound, we're gonna go over the strikes we learned. All right. So we keep good posture, head up, back straight, controlling my strikes. I have my regular strikes. So I'm just crossing, hook, whatever. All right. So we have those strikes. We have our hammer fist, hammer fist, and we have our fedor punch where we come around, hit like so. So as you can see the back of my hand. So this is what it looks like. It's a really hard punch. One of the most devastating ground and pound punches. Good. I can do that. I can mix up my punches. Fedor, hammer, elbow, boom, everything. Okay. The elbows you can use that you learn on your back as well. But right now, focusing on our regular punches, our hammer fist, and our fedor. Okay. Now, how we're gonna drill this is we're gonna work for quality, like I said before. Quality, not quantity. You can throw a million little punches, it won't knock somebody out. If we throw 3 big ones, it's gonna knock somebody out. And we're gonna conserve our energy and use it when it counts, when we get those openings. So we're gonna throw 3 strikes, and after 3 strikes, we're gonna move position. So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna throw 3 strikes, and then we're gonna move. Okay. So maybe I'm in guard. Now I'm gonna go to side control. Get off to the side of the bag. Boom. 3 strikes. Hammer, punch, hammer. Then I'm gonna go to the other side. Other side control. Hammer, punch, whatever you want. Punch. And I'm going back to the middle. Okay? So we're just moving. You're just gonna practice moving. So it's gonna keep you active, work your cardio a lot. At the same time, we're drilling our strikes because in reality, whenever you're hitting somebody, they're always gonna move. You're not gonna be able to just hit somebody, hit somebody, hit somebody. Even if you hit a blind man, the guy's gonna move. All right? So you hit him, we move, Bob's there to move, then we hit him again. So that's the drill. I like to do this for 3 3-minute rounds at minimum. You can increase it if you like, but 3 3-minute rounds, practicing our regular punches, our hammer strikes, and our fedor punches. And working 3 strikes, move, 3 strikes, move. And the more comfortable you get, the faster you're gonna move, all right? This is gonna really improve your cardio a lot. On top of that, you're strengthening all those core muscles. It takes the punch, and we're getting a lot better, a lot more efficient at ground and pound. So I really love ground and pound. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's awesome because you get to be on top of somebody, and most of the time they can't hit you back, and they have to worry about either getting up or submitting you, and you're only doing the strikes. So this is an awesome, really good strength and conditioning circuit I like to go through to get better at my ground and pound. It involves all core. So ground and pound's all core. You want to strengthen your core and be able to pull those hands back and really strike hard. And striking hard for this, since we're on our knees most of the time in ground and pound, it's all core. You don't really get a chance to use your legs that much, so it's all with a twisting motion. So we're gonna go over it right now. I'm gonna show you a circuit I like to do. I like to do 30 seconds each one, and I go through it for 6 minutes. I do 2 6-minute rounds. You can alternate if it's 6 minutes is too long. You can do 2 3-minute rounds, but I do 30-second intervals, and I just really pump it out as quickly as possible, transition as quick as possible. So I start off with bag slams. Angela's gonna demonstrate. She knows how to do all this stuff, so she's gonna do bag slams right now. Bag slams, you want to make sure you keep your back straight and you're using that core to pick it up, your lower back and everything. You know, lower back's really important when you're on top of somebody and they try to pull you down, you get your lower back to arch back up. So Angela's going to run through it. She's going to start with the bag slams. Here she goes. So bag slams, like I said, you can use anything for this, but we have this bag right here. So she's going to pick it up over and slam it hard. Good. And the big thing is being able to slam it hard. So grab it, keep it going, keep it going. Good. So she's gonna keep on slamming it nonstop. This is what I want it to look like. She picks up over her shoulder, slams, picks up over the other shoulder, and slams. She wants to slam it as hard and as fast as many times she can in that 30 seconds. Keep on slamming, keep on slamming. You want to slam it a lot. As soon as she's done with that, she's gonna go to a plank. Okay? She slams that, she's gonna plank for me, good. She's gonna plank on her elbows and her toes. And what she's doing during this plank, we got a little ACC. What she's doing during this plank is she's gonna go hip to hip. So you want to go hip to the ground, hip to the ground. And what this is going to do, it's really going to help you get that twisting motion when you're trying to do those strikes and try to punch somebody. So you do this for 30 seconds and blast them out hip to hip, hip to hip. And this is getting her core used to rotate so she can get those hard punches. Now, as soon as she's done that, boom, she jumps, lays on her back. She's going to get on her back now. She's going to take the dumbbells. It's going to make it so she can really fire those strikes out really fast when she's on ground and pound. So she's just going to go nice and non-stop, 1, good, and twist as she goes. Exactly, just like so. Dumbbell weight you can vary depending on your fitness level, but you want to be able to do it for 30 seconds. And you want to go even a little faster, Angela's going to go faster, exactly. And so you're doing this, boom, 30 seconds. It's going to increase that hand speed on top. It's going to work your triceps, your pecs, everything. So, and did a great job of that. She did 1 round of it, but your goal is to do 30-second intervals, 3-minute rounds minimum. I like to do 2 6-minute rounds minimum, but 3-minute rounds is great. If you do 6 minutes, is awesome. But play with the rounds. I like to always do interval training, so because I train for professional fights, so it's intervals. And they also get your heart rate up and slow you down, so really good for burning fat. So play with the intervals, but you can do 3-minute rounds with 1-minute break and do another 3-minute round. The goal is just get this round done at least 2 times, and you'll see an immediate impact in your overall fitness level, your physique, and on top of that, you get better at ground and pound.